Okay, shalom everybody. We want to just do a short thought on the Passover Haggadah. I got a lot of requests, and unfortunately I won't be with you guys here. This is such a beautiful idea. One of, really, there's so many beautiful ideas on the Passover Haggadah, Pesach Haggadah, but this is from the Gra. Everything on Passover revolves around four, right?
Right, yes.
Four boys. Chacham, Rasha. One of my Sunday school students thought that Rasha is a country. No. Rasha is an evil son. He said, Rabbi, he was a poor little bar mitzvah boy. He thought that Rasha means, he said, Rasha, Antarctica, Africa. I said, no, Rasha means the. So we have four children, right? The wise son, Rasha, the simple son, and the one that doesn't know how to even ask the question. And the most important mitzvah after matzah is the 4 cups of wine that we have to eat, that we have to drink leaning down, right? Leaning on our left side, right? Also, how many questions are there in the Haggadah? Man ishtana halayla. How many? 4. So 4 cups of wine, 4 sons, 4. Everything is. There's a few different examples, but tonight is going to be. So the Gra, one of the greatest geniuses of the last 400 years, explains why is everything 4. You know why? Because he says it's no coincidence. If you look at the Talmud, there's 4 different categories of people that have to say beracha gomel. Kol hachaim yedu chasela. Chole, somebody that's sick, like if you have the, God forbid, it's flu season still. If somebody for 3 days had the flu and couldn't come out of his bed, or he had a dangerous surgery, or his life was danger and he became better, he has to say what? Beracha gomel. Right? There's 4 different category of people. Second category of person, somebody that is a prisoner. Like unfortunately we know, sometimes Jews get into trouble. If somebody, especially Sephardim hold, the Chida brings down, even if the guy went into prison for monetary reasons, that's how we paskin, the Sephardim. He has to do what? When he gets released from prison? Gomel. What's the third category? Somebody that travels through a sea, right? Yam. Somebody that is like on a cruise. You know the story of Yonah. God had brought a storm. The Haftorah of the holiest day of the year, Yom Kippur. Yonah was about to drown. And he got sucked in by the big fish. So, and also what's the 4th category? Somebody that passes through a desert. It's very dangerous. Like a lot of people has unfortunately gone for Nowruz to Las Vegas this weekend, and we had a difficulty getting a minyan. But the Gra says such a beautiful idea, and I hope all of you could share this, and it will be a merit on my behalf, because it's such a lovely idea. Guess what? Our night of Pesach is our Beracha Gomel. When we make this beautiful, beautiful Pesach Seder, and we put the matzah on top of this, and we put the maror and the 4 cups that we have to drink leaning, this is our Korban Beracha Gomel. And guess what? You know what? We owe God. God made 4 miracles for us. We were prisoners in Egypt. You know that. Egyptians had very sophisticated security for their time. They had a lot of dogs. They had a lot of guards. They had a lot of... Nobody was able... none of the servants... Even the African. They also had Jewish servants, the Egyptians, and they had African servants. It was impossible to escape from being a slave. So God took us out of what? A prison. We were slaves. So that's one reason we have to thank God. Secondly, a lot of people don't know this. God told the Jews, when He gave the Jews the 10 commandments, everybody should be able to see and hear God giving Moses and us directly the 10 commandments. What if somebody was blind, or he was deaf, or he was a handicap, he had different impediments? Guess what? It's clearly brought down in the Zohar, all our holy books. Since God demanded of all Jews to see Him and listen to His heavenly voice, giving us the 10 Commandments, did you know every single Jew that had any physical, mental health problem was perfectly healthy? So that's the second reason we have to thank God, right? That corresponds to the sick person that needs to say Beracha Gomel. We have so much gratitude to God because God healed every single Jew. Because every Jew had to hear and see the 10 Commandments, right? Because God engraved them onto the 2 tablets and we all experienced it. Guess what? We went through the Red Sea. So that's the third category that we said, that somebody that's a big miracle. It's such a dangerous thing, right? An entire sea opened in front of us. And what's the last one? Desert. Not even for 40 years. We were able to, even to this day, look at Israel had, during the war, gotten back the Sinai Desert, right? And He gave it back. Because even to this day, nobody can live there. You know, it's a no man's land. Even thousands of years after we came out of Egypt, to this day, nobody can live in the Sinai Desert. There's nothing there, basically, right? So that's why everything on Passover is what? 4. Because it's our turn to give gratitude, like a Beracha Gomel, for the 4 different miracles that God did for us. He took us out of the prison of Egypt. He, secondly, healed all the sick people at the mountain of Sinai, because the Torah is perfect, right? Torah temimah. So everybody that experiences the Torah has to be what? In a perfect state of health. The third thing is He opened the Red Sea. So that was the ultimate cruise, right? We saw a whole sea open in front of us and we were miraculously able to pass through it. And the fourth thing is that for 40 years we were able to survive what? The Sinai Desert. So may everybody have a truly, truly happy, joyous Chag Kosher V'Sameach. Amen. Amen. Please, everybody, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Light, Ma'or Torah. And remember, always in life, learn Torah, love Torah, and live Torah. Amen.